Spanning over 60 years, Coronation Street graces our screens every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, with much loved characters such as Roy, Ken, Rita, to new additions, keeping the longest soap opera fresh. But Corrie is in no good position as uncertain times hit the soap, leading to what could look like a potential Corrie crisis. Over the past 60 years, Coronation Street has given us some of the most iconic moments in the whole of British television. From this,
Jelly shouldn't run, it should wobble,
to that. But recent times have shown that Corrie might not be in the best position. With cast members dropping like flies and viewing figures also declining, it's clear to see why ITV might be having some budget cuts. In December 2024, a new producer, Kate Brooks, joined the Coronation Street crew and warns that there will be unexpected exits that will send shockwaves through the soap world. And was she right? Before we talk about the cast changes of this soap, let's talk about the viewing figures for this year and previous years. This year's Corrie Christmas special brought in 4.41 million viewers. In 2005, this number was 9.8 million. In August 2009, 9.49 million people tuned into Corrie. This figure has naturally decreased over time because of things like ITV X that we've seen especially in the last few years. The last time Corrie achieved 10 million viewers was the 21st January 2013. And the last time Corrie achieved 20 million viewers was 18th of November 1998. But we have to remember how many people are tuning in at 8 o'clock Monday, Wednesday and Friday when it's now available from 7 AM on ITV X, but we'll touch on that later. Now, all of the reports recently have been based off how many cast members are leaving Coronation Street, and well, they're simply dropping like flies. Sue Cleaver announced shortly after 2025 that she began her plans to wave goodbye to Weatherfield after 25 years in the role of Eileen Grimshaw. Colin Smith then confirmed he was told he was being axed this year. He plays PC Craig Tinker. Actress Charlotte Jordan also confirmed that she'll be bowing out of the ITV soap this year after 4 years in the role of Daisy. Paddy Beaver, who plays Max, has also come to the end of his time. Sue Devaney, who plays Kevin Webster's sister, Debbie, is confirmed to be leaving in 2026 as her character is set to be killed off. Yasmin Metcalf, played by Shelley King, has also announced to be leaving. And is this just the start of many more to come? A source told The Sun's publication that the cast of Corrie is huge and some aren't getting enough episodes. A few paid per episodes are struggling to pay off mortgages or are having to supplement income with personal appearance on ads and on Instagram. A lot of cast members are now on guest contracts like Maureen Lipman and Kate Ford. These are short term so they can come and go and take extended breaks. The cast have been told that they can't guarantee any contracts beyond the end of 2025. How true that is, I'm not sure, but it's clear that many of the actors are jumping the ship or have been axed. Whether they're jumping a sinking ship, I'm not sure. The Mirror reports that while there are big changes on the way for the show, Corrie is in no way on the brink of collapse, with some of their biggest plots still to come. They share that Corrie's vision for the future on the show has secured its place on screens for years to come, and fans can ignore the idea that within a decade the soap will be gone, because it's in no way on the brink of collapse. There's some really exciting twists ahead for our favourite characters and couples, with a massive stunt that will no doubt bring drama, as well as some of the most hard-hitting stories, bringing some of the soap's biggest characters to the forefront. I don't think ITV are particularly worried about Corrie. It brings in a kind of a natural average viewing figure each day and doesn't really change a lot from that each week. But it is a classic soap. It's been on the airing on the TV for 60 plus years now. I think with these big exits and big changes, I think ITV are just wanting to secure the future of the soap. Because when you think about it, and when you think about soaps in general in British television, you think of Emmerdale, Corrie, EastEnders, and you think of them being associated with an older kind of audience. I think ITV wanted to change that, and especially now when they upload the episodes at 7 AM on ITV X, I think they wanted more younger people to watch it on those streaming sites, which has been the trend for the past few years and quite a long time now. Younger people and younger generation aren't going to wait to tune in at 8 o'clock every evening to watch ITV's Coronation Street or Emmerdale. They're going to want to be watching it whenever they want in the day, and I think ITV have realised that, and late last year they introduced that the soaps would be airing at 7 AM on the streaming platform ITV X. BBC did this quite a long time ago with EastEnders, and ITV kind of joined the bandwagon. I feel like it's actually really hard for ITV to win with Coronation Street. They bring in young characters, especially last year we saw a lot of young characters, Mason being one of them, and he had a big storyline recently, and then the kind of older audience and older viewers of the show kind of don't like that, and then they do the dark, hard-hitting storylines, and then they also don't like that, and it's really hard to please everyone because I think the viewing of Corrie is so broad now, and I think that that's a trouble to kind of try and please everyone. So is this a Coronation Street crisis? Well, probably not. I think ITV have realised that they've got to make major changes in order to secure ITV and Coronation Street's future, especially if they're wanting Coronation Street to go to more younger viewers as the older audience is naturally dying out. I think they've realised that they've got to make big changes and big exits like this in order to keep the soap fresh. I think that's the main thing. When you're going for 60 plus years, it is very hard to keep things fresh with times changing and everything like that, and with less people watching normal telly or linear TV. I still watch quite a lot of it actually, but you know, the younger audience isn't tuning in for their favourite programmes every 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock anymore, so they've got to make that change, that big change to ITV X and streaming like that. And they made that big change of ITV X from ITV Hub a few years back now. But I think the main thing is Corrie is not going anywhere in the next decade, and I'm sure I'll be here making this video in the next 5 years. But thank you so much for watching Proper Telly, and we'll be back with some more Proper Telly very soon. See ya.